Apologies to everyone for not mentioning this sequence where Spider-Girl walks in on her friend, wanking. Can't believe I missed this. This is Captain America 264. And would you guess that it is written by DeMatteis again? We have got a whole ongoing story across several books here. And this one will have probably suckered in a few readers back in the day with the cover appearance of the original Excellent Men. And nowadays we can see a cover like this and gone, well, the Excellent Men, they haven't worn them costumes in an age. And one of them is very dead. They are obviously not going to really be in this comic, are they? You see, we have a secret underground bunker where there are 4 psychics and they are plugged into a big psychic machine thing. You better pay attention because these psychics, they will be hugely important to a few Defender stories and to Batman's eventual fate in that series. Good thing to introduce them here in Captain America instead of an issue of Defenders. Here is Captain America getting off an aeroplane. The art for this is by your boy Zeck. And Captain America is looking very Jason Bourne-ish. I didn't think I have said this before, but I think people tend to overlook just how influential Jason Bourne was towards the ongoing depiction of Captain America. After his run with Roy Sternman before this, until Ron Lee in 91, every regular artist on this series was basing their Captain America on how Jason Bourne did it. I cannot think of an example of another artist who so defined a character's look for so long. Maybe Todd McFarlane on Spider-Man. But even him, it wasn't like Brie Larson's granddad, and definitely not Martin Bagels, were at times doing copycat art. Not a diss your boy Zeck or any of the other artists on Captain America. It's more praise to Jason Bourne than a criticism of them. But yeah, Captain America, he has come back and things are not what they seem. John F. JFK Kennedy is on his 6th consecutive term as president. Bucky Man now leads the Avengers. The dead Kennedys presumably have a different name. And Captain America is realising that things do not add up. He has little memories of how things used to be. And then he is contacted through the television by one of the women we saw hooked up to the machine at the start. What's happening is it is basically an inception. Captain America has been caught up in this dream world constructed by these psychics. And because there is 4 of them, the fake world keeps shifting. Like, this art man, he envisions Falcon Man as a shoe-shining Yes Massa character in a sequence that I am surprised nobody has brought up in recent years in an attempt to cancel Jim DeMatteis for using both the N-word and the embarrassing dialect that he gives Shoe Shining Falcon Man. But the psychics are trying to break through and help Captain America and give him a clue as to what is happening. But we spend a lot of time in this alternative world where things keep changing, and it is probably the least interesting part of the issue. I imagine what doesn't help is the amount of comics that have come out in the years since that have really done the whole character in a warped reality awakening and realizing that it is fake story. One of the psychics is a Nazi, because when you hook 4 psychics up to a machine to create a dream world with their minds, you obviously want a Nazi. You could have just gone with 3 psychics and had a Nazi-free false world. But no, you definitely need an actual Nazi to dream about Nazis and Nazis oppressing everyone. This is where we get our appearance of the original Excellent Men. They were being imprisoned by the Nazis, and they actually do nothing. Very short appearance of them. And then we get to the more intriguing stuff, which is what the flippin' heck is going on. You might have guessed that this attempt to once again create a perfect world, it was the machinations of the Richard man from the Spider-Girl comic, Morgan McNeil Hardy. He wants the world to be pure and uncomplicated, the way he thinks it used to be. He had made a Truman Show style town under his mansion, which didn't work out and burnt to the ground. And now he is using psychics to try and create a dream world. There is our single panel cameo of Turner D Century as we get all the backstory. He escaped from the fire in his tiny little car. And we didn't name them here, but the secret umpire are involved with his various schemes to force the past onto the world. They helped them find the psychics and create the machine. And all these bits and pieces become integral to various stories in Defenders. And obviously this plan to fix the world isn't working either, because of the 4 minds not being in sync and their individual ideas of a dream world being at odds with each other. But here is the KKK, so I got a laugh at seeing all these pathetic men dressed up as ghosts. They should have been on the cover. They do more than the Excellent Men. Captain America, he confronts Morgan McCarty $signs, and he makes a point about how the concept of a better world and stuff like moral ideals, they are defined by individuals rather than being one big shared idea. And then at the end, Tracy Morgan McNeil Hardy, He seems to suffer psychic death in his attempts to completely rewrite the entire reality with psychic energy. And conveniently, the two psychics who are not racist survive the experience. Here's something you might not have seen coming. I didn't really like this issue. I like it tying into that Spider-Girl one and Turn of Dcember, but I'm not really into most of what we have here. I find the exposition and the idea of what is going on more interesting than what is going on. An hard man is using psychics to try and force his view of a perfect America onto everyone else, and Captain America has to stop him. That summary there is better than the comic is. I'm not sure what it is that doesn't work for me. Maybe the tired nature of the story setup, or the tired nature of sort of alternative dystopian realities. Maybe it doesn't do enough with the dream setup. I think I've got to give this another 7 thumbs up.